what's going on? It's your King of Knife, it's a Valentine EX Turk, and we're going to be talking more about details for episode Prompto. Now, I saw the gameplay from, I guess it's Rabinaster, the one that does the Out of Barriers game. Yeah, game where you go outside the barriers of the normal game, where it's like a glitch. We'll show you the location of where episode Prompto is going to be, which I think it's close by Glacia and the capital of Galea, and close by Tenebrae. So this will, I have a feeling this is, I don't care what anyone says, this is gonna be in between chapter 10. The way I see it, this is gonna be in between chapter 10, because this is where, if this is going through where Prompto fell off the train because of Arden, then this is then this is going to be where you go as Prompto, and then you end up being in Galacia before you get kidnapped and sent to the Magitech factory. Which, so in other words, they're going to make you lose to Versteel, because most likely Versteel is going to be the enemy of episode Prompto. Because there's no point in bringing more classic Final Fantasy villains, because they've already done Gilgamesh for episode Gladiolus, so that's going to kind of wear that down. So, my prediction of the gameplay for episode Prompto is going to end up being, it's going to probably play like Final Fantasy VII Dirge of Cerberus, because Prompto's a gun user, meaning that you're going to have to level up your gun and stuff like that, and pretty much you get to walk around. If you think about Devil May Cry, Metal Gear Solid, that kind of gameplay for episode Prompto. And this is going to be like the darkest episode of Final Fantasy 15. Like, this is going to be dark, as according to, if you watch the trailer so many times, you already know how much tension that this is going to have. Now, we know that this place is going to be close to the capital of Galea, as in the middle of the Glacia, the area where the Glacia is, which should I say, the area where Gentiana was born and lives in, that capital is where this is going to take place at. And I say Versteel is most likely the possible villain, because he's the only one in the Niflheim Empire you never got to fight in the game. You got to fight Idolus, you got to fight, Ravis, Arden, Aranea, Caligo, Loki. Versteel was saved last for a reason. And since Versteel is Prompto's father, and is the reason why Prompto is an MT, this is going to be the darkest episode of Final Fantasy 15 ever. So if you're a Prompto fan, I'm going to let you know you're going to be tear-jerking. It's going to be even worse tear-jerking than when Aerith got killed by Sephiroth. This is going to be the most tear-jerking episode ever of Final Fantasy 15. So that's my other prediction for this, just by the trailer alone. And then the location, it's where the Glacia lived. So we got the location. The gameplay is more likely going to be like Dirge of Cerberus, but with Prompto. Now, I don't know how this is going to work out, because Prompto is actually the weakest, character in your party. So this is going to be a harder episode as well, because you're going to be facing the Niflheim chief scientist Versteel, because it makes sense with the lore, because Versteel is Prompto's father, and then this is where Prompto's going to find out the truth after getting beat by Versteel. Of course you still have to win the boss fight, but something happens, because remember, Prompto actually gets dragged into the Magitech factory, and pretty much hanged up inside of a cell with a bunch of scars and cuts and bruises. So maybe this is where Prompto's going to get his scars as well, trying to fight his old man. But then again, it's kind of weird on the trailer, because we don't know who he was shooting at. Again, there's so many speculations of what's going to happen, but what we do know is the location that this is going to be in, the possible gameplay that's going to take place, and the possible enemy for episode Prompto, and how dark it's going to be. So may the crystal be with you, guys, and subscribe, like, share, do all that good, wonderful stuff. Also, if you want to check out my other stuff, it's below, and I did a fan-made ASMR video, which you can check you know, the video below this one. I'm kind of embarrassed about it, but you know, you can check it out. It's for you guys, for your viewing pleasure. Also, I'm wearing a beat up tank top. This is my other workout tank top. So yeah, so I made the crystal beauty.